Hi, and welcome to this weekday word. One of the Psalms appointed for today in the daily office is Psalm 131, which is very short and says this: O Lord, I am not haughty, I have no proud looks. I do not occupy myself with great matters or with things that are too high for me, but I have stilled and quieted my soul like a weaned child upon his mother's breast. So is my soul quieted within me. O Israel, trust in the Lord from this time forth forevermore. The Psalms are biblical and theological poetry. And as poems, they frequently paint pictures that really are meant to capture and captivate our souls. As has been said so many times before, a picture can be worth 1,000 words. And this one evokes a particularly beautiful picture of resting upon a mother's chest. It is really a beautiful and comforting picture. It's interesting, though, as you look at the psalm, that it begins by saying, I have no haughty looks and I don't concern myself with things that are too high for me. The psalmist doesn't mean there that we're not supposed to think about big and important things. I think what the psalmist is getting at here is an attitude. He's not haughty, he's not arrogant, he doesn't think too highly of himself, and he doesn't come to God with an attitude of, I know better than God. And so often, that's exactly what we do. We come to God with a list of questions as to why he's not doing what we know he should be doing. We don't really trust him. We think that we have the answers. But instead, the psalmist says, I have no haughty, arrogant looks. I don't concern myself with things that are too high for me. In other words, I'm mortal. I'm a creature. I don't fully understand, and I am not as wise and as smart as you, O God. And instead, the psalmist says, I quiet my heart. He doesn't wait for God to quiet it for him. He makes the choice. He makes the choice to shift away from those questions, concerns, even points of anger, and to still and quiet his heart, and to come to God as you would come to a mother. I'm sure all of us have pictures of those times when, as children, we were scared, concerned, and we came to a mom or a dad and we were simply held. And in those moments, trusted that because mom was there, it was going to be okay. That's the picture here. I choose to set aside my intellect. I choose to set aside my arrogance. I choose to set aside all the questions and simply instead trust that even when I don't understand it, even when I do not like it, God wants to hold me close and simply say, it's okay. I've got this. You can trust me. So the psalm ends on that very note. O Israel, trust in the Lord. And so, friends, I don't know what you are going through today, but if you need to hear these words and perhaps more powerfully see this picture in your mind, I pray that these words are a comfort and a strength to you, that our God bids us come, not with an arrogant attitude, but with a humble and trusting heart, knowing that he loves us with an unstoppable love, and that in the midst of the questions and even in the midst of the pain, he will hold us, and it will be okay because he's God. Be blessed this day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.